see me, huh? Be on the lookout for your boy. You'll see him. Man, I just gotta let you know what's going on. Shit, I be thinking about. You feel me? Look.
We can talk about that accountability. We was gonna do a Lucy on it. That'll give him something.
Go ahead.
I feel like I've mentioned it before.
I'm gonna be accountable for the last episode not being recorded.
There we are. Taking accountability.
Yeah, not being officially recorded.
But yeah, I feel like I've mentioned it, and I'm just gonna reiterate that accountability is like I can take accountability. I know I've taken accountability, but from what the outside sees, they may not see that as me taking accountability for whatever said action is because I didn't do it their way. So like my way of accountability might be, I was bugging out. I'm gonna step to you. I was bugging out. Here's why. Here's what I did, and yeah, I owe you an apology for this. And cool. The person that you apologize to could accept it in the moment, but as soon as they by themselves or they're out of your presence, they could think it's complete BS or I'm not believing it for whatever reason. And then in their mind, you just are saying the shit to be saying it, and you're not really taking accountability because you didn't do it a specific way. Like, hey, if you were really taking accountability, you would have gone and did X, Y, and Z. But because all you did was say, hey, I'm doing this, that's how you view it, and that's not accountability. That's just you admitting you were wrong, and you're not taking accountability. That is it. Like,
that's people wanting what they want, bro.
Yep. And at that point, I feel like the person who feels that way should speak to it. Like, if you give me, you come to me like, I bugged out, I wasn't da-da-da-da. If I'm not on it, like, if I ain't, all right, cool, I'm glad you acknowledge it, but that ain't going, like, that don't fly. Like, I get it, but that's not going to fly. But I think people won't do that for the sake of having to potentially admit whatever would get you out of that ill space, if that makes sense, in that sense of taking accountability. Because I can't be mad at you no more. Like, if you take accountability for something and then we squash it, like, I can't trip no more.
You would think not. But
so I believe people, if you feel like you took accountability, then roll with that shit. And if folks ain't gonna rock with you or they're gonna say whatever they're gonna say, then it's
out of your hands.
It's out of your hands. There ain't nothing you can do. It's no way to approve accountability.
Yeah, because people set certain standards for things.
Because what I believe is taking accountability may not be what the other person believes.
And then what the other person believes is taking accountability, maybe way the fuck out of pocket.
Yeah, like, I ain't doing that. What? You want me to do what?
And you're not wrong for feeling that way.
I said, nah, you bugging. I'm not doing that.
I'm gonna tell you
you're not really sorry, because if you were really sorry, you would no, I ain't a sucker.
Yeah.
There's a difference.
Facts.
I can be sorry, but I'm not a sucker, and I'm never on sucker shit.
That's a fact.
But one would say, I might have done some stuff. I don't think I've ever done some sucker shit.
You've done some sucker shit.
Actually, no, I haven't.
Not that I know the sucker shit that you did. No, I'm just saying everybody has done.
I've done some sucker
shit that's wild.
Yeah, that's some sucker shit.
Yeah,
I've done that. I let that shit. But in my standards, what I believe to be sucker shit, I've done sucker shit.
Sucker shit for who you are.
Yeah, for me, like, I ain't.
But not like the sucker shit that's like.
I did it for, in the long run, like, it made sense. Like, I'm not mad that I did it now because it worked out in my favor. But if
things worked out any other way, it would have just been some sucker shit. And it's like, why you was even doing
that? Damn, you ain't had to do that because that ain't even your bag.
I can feel that. And I've definitely done some shit where I'm like,
this ain't me.
It ain't work out the way that it should have.
In my very specific instance, it worked out. Like, it was worth it. I made the right decision in the moment. Like, that's one of those cooler heads prevailed, and
cooler heads prevailing is always fire.
I didn't crash out for some in the moment shit. I kind of let things build, breathe, talk to who I needed to talk to, and dealt with it in a sense. But there was a time in my life where taking all those steps would have been viewed as sucker shit. I'm like, man.
Yeah, man, but that's living, learning, and growing and all that.
Yeah. And that's tough. That's a tough, but them be like, those are tough lessons you gotta learn in real time.
You only get one shot at this. I'm gonna tell you what's crazy.